Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing the best case scenario for Democrats in the 2022 Senate elections. Today it's going to be a rather quick video and I guess straight to the point, but I guess without further ado, actually one more thing, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're 79 subscribers away from 600, so if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and consider subscribing. And yeah, there you go. Let's get right into our safe Democrat states. Safe Democrat races will be I'm pretty sure you usually get up to 45, and that is what we will have. Yep, there you go. Those are the safe Democrat races. Patty Murray's race and even the Oregon race would stay safe. I know Patty Murray has been down, still up 9 points, but many people are like, well, that's not good, considering that that's Washington in the best scenario for the Democrats. I still think she would keep it safe, although Republicans are going into the midterms very, very strong. Oklahoma special election. There's very interesting things going on in the Oklahoma special election. I may do a separate video on that because James Langford might possibly lose his Senate seat. And James Langford is actually, overall, I believe he's one of the, well, he's a conservative senator, but in some issues, I guess, he's not as conservative as people would have liked, or he's not as outspoken about things. So he does have a Republican to the right challenging him. So it'd be very interesting to see how that race plays out. He's still up in the primary polls, but if it goes to a runoff election, he's in real trouble there. But yes, 42 safe Republican races. I'll leave Lisa Murkowski and Alaska out of this for now. Likely Democrat seats. Colorado could be likely for the Democrats. I'm not even going to include New Hampshire. I still think that would be only in the lean category. Like the Republicans, this would be Missouri. This would be Iowa would also be safe. This would be Ohio. And for that sake, Florida, Alaska would all also remain likely seats. Ohio would remain. I think really that J.D. Vance looks like he's in a very good spot to become the nominee for the Republicans in Ohio. Josh Mandel, I just think he kind of, his campaign tactics have been very, very strange in Ohio. And I just, he has support there, but I don't think he will win that race. Mike Gibbons, of course, with what he said with the tax and policy, definitely hurt him. J.D. Vance looks like he'll be the nominee. And he, in my mind, is the most conservative nominee. So I guess the conservative people to the right should definitely be happy about that. Florida, Marco Rubio would still win by over 5 points. And even in Alaska, I still think Republican will end up edging that seat out. And I don't think Murkowski will win that race. I think that it will be her opponent. I'm forgetting her name at the moment, but I don't think Murkowski will continue being senator. I think she's got about 9 months left. Lean Democrat races. Lean Democrats, the only state's going to be New Hampshire. That's the only state that's going to be leaning to the Democrats. Lean Republican. This is North Carolina. This is Wisconsin. This is also, I believe, the state of Georgia. I still think in a best-case scenario, Republicans would lean Georgia in their favor. Even with Herschel Walker against Raphael Warnock, he's still doing pretty well in the polls. He's up 4 to 5 points, that's likely. That's a lean margin. That's pushing likely. Although polls in Georgia do tend to overestimate Republicans in that state. Also in states like Arizona, while in the Rust Belt and Florida, other states, they overestimate Democrats. More often Democrats, but Georgia a bit different. I still think that would be a lean state. And now we'll head into our tilt states. So Republicans are at 50 seats at the moment. Let's do tilt Republican states. I think that Republicans will be able to tilt Arizona and Pennsylvania, and I think the Democrats, in their best case scenario, would still be able to tilt Nevada. So even in the Democrats' best case scenario, I still see Republicans getting 52 Senate races. Now, in the Republican best case scenario, they got 53 Senate races. I guess you could argue they could have gotten 54 if I gave them New Hampshire with Maggie Hassan. However, it doesn't look like they have the best candidates running in that race at the moment. So I'm not too confident giving that to the Republicans at the moment. But, nonetheless, 52-48, even in the best case scenario for the Democrats, I still see Republicans performing very well at the national level. I do believe that regardless of really what happens over the next few months, the November midterms are really going to be a blowout election for the Republicans. It's going to be a red wave. And everything, all trends, everything that all the polls are pointing in that direction. I think it would be a bit naive to not really, ride that wave. So yeah. Anyway, that's really all I have for you. Let me know in the comments what you think of my prediction for the best case scenario, what you would have said differently. And yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and have a great day.